In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on March 16, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Cleveland Cavaliers versus Houston Rockets. On Saturday evening, basketball enthusiasts will witness an electrifying inter-conference clash between the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Houston Rockets. The Cavaliers are coming off a triumphant road victory against the Pelicans, whereas the Rockets secured a home win against the Wizards. Notably, the first encounter between these teams resulted in a thrilling 135-130 triumph for Cleveland on their home court. In recent outings, the Cleveland Cavaliers have demonstrated commendable resilience, managing to split victories in their last 10 games. Their latest triumph, a commanding 116-95 road conquest over the Pelicans, showcased their potential to seize momentum. Darius Garland led the charge with an impressive 27 points and 11 assists, exhibiting sharpshooting prowess. Complementing him, Jarrett Allen contributed 17 points alongside 10 rebounds and 2 crucial blocks. Additionally, Georgia's Niang's 16-point contribution fortified the Cavaliers' offensive arsenal. Their collective effort culminated in a stellar 51% shooting accuracy from the field, coupled with a formidable 20 of 45 conversion rate from beyond the arc. Notably, their robust defensive display stifled the Pelicans in the initial stages, allowing them to establish an early lead. Subsequently, a blistering third-quarter surge, amassing 34 points, propelled them to a commanding 27-point advantage, ultimately sealing a resounding away victory. Conversely, the Houston Rockets have been on a remarkable trajectory, clinching victory in 6 of their last 7 encounters. Eager to extend their winning streak to 5 consecutive triumphs, they delivered a dominant 135-119 home victory against the Wizards. Spearheading their offensive onslaught, Jalen Green dazzled with a staggering 37-point spectacle, showcasing remarkable efficiency with a 15 of 23 shooting performance. Fred VanVleet's 27-point contribution, coupled with 9 assists, further augmented their offensive potency. All-Star Thompson's stellar performance, comprising 20 points, 11 rebounds, and 4 assists, underscored the Rockets' depth and versatility. Notably, their scorching 58% shooting accuracy from the field, supplemented by a proficient 12 of 28 conversion rate from beyond the arc, propelled them to an emphatic 42-point second-quarter surge, establishing a commanding 24-point lead and thwarting any late resurgence from the Wizards. Despite displaying resilience, the Cavaliers find themselves grappling with personnel shortages, notably the absence of Evan Mobley and Max Strus. Similarly, the Rockets continue to miss the contributions of Alperen Sengun and Cam Whitmore. While the Cleveland Cavaliers are poised to enter the contest as favorites, the prevailing betting line appears somewhat dismissive of the Houston Rockets' recent resurgence. With 4 consecutive victories under their belt and an impressive 36-29-1 against the spread record for the season, the Rockets pose a formidable challenge. Moreover, the Cavaliers' recent inconsistency, marked by 4 defeats in their last 7 games, warrants cautious consideration. It's worth noting that their previous encounter in December stretched into overtime, highlighting the Rockets' ability to compete fiercely. Thus, the Houston Rockets to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. In assessing the matchup, it's prudent to acknowledge the defensive prowess exhibited by both the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Houston Rockets. Consequently, opting for the under seems judicious. While their initial clash yielded a high-scoring affair totaling 265 points, a more defensive-oriented approach is anticipated in this encounter. Statistical data corroborates this assertion, with the Cavaliers boasting a 36-29-1 record in hitting the under this season, closely followed by the Rockets at 35-29-2. Moreover, considering their respective paces of play, Cleveland ranking 19th with a pace of 99.8 and Houston ranking 14th with a pace of 100.8 underscores the likelihood of a more subdued scoring affair. Hence, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Brooklyn Nets versus Indiana Pacers. Preparation is underway for a thrilling Eastern Conference showdown as the Brooklyn Nets gear up to face off against the Indiana Pacers on Saturday night at the Gainbridge Fieldhouse. The Nets are fresh off a challenging 114-106 defeat on the road against the Orlando Magic, while the Pacers experienced a heartbreaking home loss in overtime, falling 132-129 against the Chicago Bulls. With both teams eager to ignite their winning momentum, the impending clash promises to be an intriguing battle of skill and strategy. Having encountered a rough patch, the Brooklyn Nets find themselves in a slump, having lost 3 of their last 4 games. They are earnestly seeking redemption following their recent setback against the Magic, where they succumbed to a 114-106 defeat on the road. Despite the efforts of Cam Thomas, who led the team with 21 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists, along with contributions from Mikal Bridges, Dennis Schroeder, and Cam Johnson, the Nets struggled to find their rhythm. Commencing the game with a lackluster performance, they fell into an early 19-point deficit, trailing for the entirety of the match and failing to narrow the gap until the closing stages. On the other hand, the Indiana Pacers have maintained a relatively stable form, securing 3 victories in their last 5 outings. However, they are determined to bounce back from their recent loss to the Bulls, which halted their 2-game winning streak. Despite a commendable effort from Miles Turner, who delivered an impressive 27-point performance alongside Pascal Siakam, Tyrese Halliburton, and T.J. McConnell, the Pacers faltered in overtime, relinquishing a lead with mere seconds remaining in regulation. Their inability to withstand the Bulls' late surge resulted in a narrow defeat, leaving them eager to reclaim victory on their home court. As the Nets continue to miss the presence of key players such as Ben Simmons and Doric Whitehead, and the Pacers contend with absences including Doug McDermott and Benedict Mathurin, both teams face challenges on the roster front. With the Pacers boasting the league's top offense, the Nets must brace themselves for a formidable adversary. The absence of Ben Simmons further complicates matters for the Nets defensively, heightening the difficulty of thwarting the Pacers' offensive onslaught. Following their defeat to the Bulls, the Pacers enjoyed a much-needed 2-day rest period to regroup and refocus. Armed with renewed vigor and nearing full strength, they are poised to showcase their offensive prowess once again. Meanwhile, the Nets' recent struggles on the road, including losses to lower-ranked teams like Charlotte and Detroit, coupled with the fatigue of an extended road trip, placed them at a disadvantage. With playoff aspirations fading for the Nets, the Pacers remain determined to secure crucial victories to bolster their position in the Eastern Conference standings. Despite the Nets' sporadic flashes of competitiveness, their inconsistent performance record, particularly on the road, raises doubts about their ability to contend with the Pacers' potent offense. With the Pacers boasting a profitable against-the-spread record for the season, their status as favorites further underscores their strength heading into the matchup. While the Nets have shown resilience in challenging matchups, the Pacers are poised to rebound strongly from their recent setback, making them a formidable opponent. So the Indiana Pacers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full-game side pick. With both teams excelling in perimeter shooting and offensive efficiency, expect a flurry of points as they vie for supremacy on the court. The Pacers' rapid pace of play and offensive prowess, coupled with the Nets' defensive struggles, suggests that the total points scored will surpass the projected threshold. In what promises to be a captivating showdown, expect an offensive showcase as both teams look to outgun their opponents and secure a pivotal victory. Given the Pacers' high-octane offensive style and the Nets' defensive vulnerabilities, a high-scoring affair seems inevitable. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Charlotte Hornets versus Philadelphia 76ers. The upcoming Eastern Conference clash between the Philadelphia 76ers and the Charlotte Hornets at the Wells Fargo Center promises to be an intriguing matchup. Despite their struggles this season, the Hornets are eager to play spoiler as they face off against the 76ers. Philadelphia, on the other hand, has faced its share of challenges, particularly with injuries threatening to disrupt their momentum. Nevertheless, this game presents an opportunity for the 76ers to regroup and showcase their resilience, especially considering their perfect record against the Hornets in their previous encounters this season. The Charlotte Hornets find themselves in a dismal slump, having lost 9 of their last 11 games. Their recent defeat against the Suns only adds to their woes, as they were unable to contain their opponents, ultimately suffering a 107-96 loss. Despite notable performances from players like Vasilij Micic, Grant Williams, and Miles Bridges, the Hornets struggled to find their rhythm, shooting poorly from both the field and beyond the arc. Falling behind early in the game, they staged a late comeback but fell short in the end. Meanwhile, the Philadelphia 76ers have also been grappling with poor form, losing 5 of their last 6 games. Their recent loss to the Bucks highlighted their defensive vulnerabilities, particularly in the fourth quarter, where they were outscored significantly. Despite commendable efforts from Tyrese Maxey, Tobias Harris, and Cameron Payne, the 76ers were unable to maintain their early lead, succumbing to another disappointing defeat. In terms of injuries, the Hornets have the advantage with no players listed on the injury report, while the 76ers remain without Joel Embiid and D'Anthony Melton, with Tobias Harris's availability uncertain. The absence of key players has undoubtedly impacted both teams, with the Hornets struggling to compensate for the loss of their all-star point guard and the 76ers relying heavily on Maxey to lead their offense. However, if Harris returns to the lineup, it could bolster the 76ers' three-point shooting capabilities. Despite their relative health, the Hornets have failed to find consistency, evident in their recent lackluster performance against the Suns. Similarly, the 76ers have been unable to break free from their slump, making it difficult to predict the outcome of this matchup. However, considering their competitive showing against the Bucks, the 76ers are poised to secure a much-needed victory against the struggling Hornets, who are playing the second game of a back-to-back set. Given Philadelphia's dominance in their previous meetings with the Hornets this season, they are favored to emerge victorious once again. Therefore, the Philadelphia 76ers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full-game side pick. Both teams are likely to face challenges in scoring, given the absence of key scorers and the defensive intensity expected from both sides. With Embiid sidelined, the 76ers may struggle offensively, while the Hornets could also face difficulties against Philadelphia's formidable defense. As a result, the total score is expected to be relatively low, making under the projected total our full-game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.